Thousands of Oklahoma teachers and school staff rallied at the state capitol for more education funding. You'll remember it well. Marching right alongside them, a lot of parents. And now in this new school year, parents are still being encouraged to get involved and help shape the future of education in Oklahoma with a special event tomorrow. And our guest this morning is the Vice President of Advocacy for the Oklahoma PTA, Steve Hahn. He's from Broken Arrow. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Scott, thanks for having me.
First of all, tell us about this roundtable. Do you expect much to come out of something like this?
We do. We expect 12 policymakers to be there tomorrow, and we've invited the public, not only our PTA members, but the public to attend the event as well. And this is really to continue the discussion on education, what's best for our state, funding issues, what it takes to really propel our kids into the future.
The PTA is an advocacy group, not to be confused with the PTO.
Correct.
But this is not only statewide, but nationwide. This is the role that the PTA takes.
Absolutely.
In trying to improve things for the kids and the teachers.
Absolutely. You know, bake sales and fundraisers and carnivals, we do that, but we're also a strong advocacy group or organization here in Oklahoma as well. And that's really where our roots come from, advocating for our children for the best outcomes for our kids.
How can parents get involved with your group?
Sure. You know, a lot of our schools in Tulsa County do have PTA, so you can always join the PTA at your school. Some of our schools do have councils as well. Broken Arrow Union and Tulsa do have councils, but we have a large advocacy effort as evident by our roundtable discussion tomorrow. But we've been active in this area now for several years. Like you said, we're alongside teachers at the Capitol during the walkout last year, even lining 71st Street with our teachers, supporting them there. There's a lot of different ways that we can help advocate for education in Oklahoma.
A year ago, all the planning was being done for the walkout. Then it happened. It had some success. As you look back, was it worth it? What came out of it? Did you see success?
Absolutely. So on average, our teachers averaged about a $6,100 increase in pay. And also there was $50 million toward education. But we're still lagging behind in per pupil funding we're about 44th in the nation at this point as well. So there's still work to be done for expenditures, per pupil expenditures.
We have a new governor, new legislature. You hear the governor, Kevin Stitt, talk about wanting to be top 10 in education.
Yes.
When we start from so far at the bottom, have so many states to climb over.
Yes.
Is it possible, is that a feasible hope to be a top 10 state in education?
Well, we want to join him in that goal. I mean, if that's his goal, we absolutely want to support him and be an advocate for that as well, because we've been at the bottom of the barrel for so long. We need progress in Oklahoma.
And how does that come to pass? We have a lot of education-savvy lawmakers in the Tulsa metropolitan area. I think perhaps more than any part of the state were elected, either teachers or certainly education supporters, and that's what they ran on and were successful.
Right.
Tulsa seems to be the center point of that.
Yes, and that's a great initiative. I mean, the amount of teachers that did run for office last year shows the passion, you know, and courage that it takes to make change in Oklahoma. And I think we have excellent opportunity with those folks that are now seated at the Capitol in Oklahoma to make change.
Well, let's hope so. And let's give a little bit of information on this roundtable tomorrow. Again, this is tomorrow. It's a roundtable discussion with policymakers. At least 12 legislators expected to be there at the Central Library in downtown. It is from 10 in the morning until 11:30 a.m. So just 90 minutes. That's a good use of time.
Absolutely.
Not going to keep you there all day. And a lot may come up. And anybody's welcome to attend.
Anybody. It's open and free to the public.
All right. Steve Hahn is with the Oklahoma PTA Advocacy Chief. Thanks for joining us,
Thank
Steve.
you, sir.
Let's